Um, Good afternoon. Yeah, following the Midlands Championship, there was, I think, 40-some teams represented. You know, and for us, a midseason tournament, it's a big deal for a lot of reasons. Number one, I think there's 5 or 6 Big Ten schools, a lot of really top-ranked individuals that we had to compete against. And really the way we look at it is a 2-day event kind of simulates the postseason for us. So we have the Big Ten Championships is 2 days, the NCAA event's 3 days. So for us, it's really important to find something in the middle of the season where we can simulate that as much as we can. Going in, we were just about at full strength. We've had an injury over the course of the year. We lost our heavyweight for the season. He dislocated his ankle and broke it in 3 places about right during finals week. So we did lose him for the year, but we went in full strength otherwise. And the most important thing for us is during the course of the tournament, it was close team race all the way to the end. Guys are beat up, they're sore, they're tired. They have to perform, you know, and for us, that's a great learning experience, a great practical situation you have to be in because, as everybody knows, whatever sport you're in from this point on, you know, kind of the middle of the season, nobody's ever going to be healthy, nobody's going to be happy. You're going to be tape, bruises, stitches, whatever it might be. And in fact, after we won the tournament, you know, that's kind of what we explained to our guys. Look, you did everything you need to do to kind of prepare yourself for the end of the year. You know, you all have ice bags on, you have tape, you have head wraps because you have stitches. All these things are really important to have to learn how to get through. And they did a great job of doing that. In fact, on the bus ride home, it looked like a MASH unit. There was ace wrap and tape and ice bags, and it was kind of a funny thing to watch. Everybody's laid out, so it was good. So going forward, you know, the start of our dual season, especially the start of the Big Ten season, which is always a very difficult chore. But we have one more non-conference meet. We have the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga this weekend at Chattanooga, followed by the start of our Big Ten season next Friday against Purdue. From that point on, it gets very difficult. I think we wrestle 5 or 6 of the top 10 teams in a 4-week period, and then we have a weekend off. Then we go to the national duels, which presents a whole nother set of issues for us. But we'll get there first. A couple things, just highlight a couple guys. I think you know, Jesse Delgado and BJ Futrell were in the finals of the Midlands Championships. BJ lost to the #1 ranked guy in the country. Delgado lost to a guy I think was number 4 or 5, right in that area a little bit, that he's beaten before, and he lost in overtime. Very close match. Again, one of the things I was most proud with was the way we handled ourselves, especially the second day, you know, being banged up and being in a situation where we really had to score a lot of points, and we did, and we won every match we could, and you know, fighting for championships is an important thing for us.
What are your thoughts on the Big Ten season and where you guys stand as you get going?
I don't like to think about it just yet because I won't sleep for about the next 4 weeks. But now we have Purdue, who's always a pretty solid dual meet team. Then we go out on the road at Nebraska and Minnesota. Nebraska, I think, has been 11, 12 ranked. Minnesota's been 2 to 4 nationally. We come home, wrestle Indiana. Then we have Ohio State and Penn State in the same weekend. I think they're #1 and #4 nationally. And the next Friday we have Iowa, who's #2. And we have Northwestern, who's been #9. So my thoughts are is that we have a lot of work to do. and we need to stay healthy. We need to prepare, obviously. All those things are really important. But it's a tough road, and it is every year, truthfully.
What is your rank right now?
I think we were 6th this week, if I remember. Yeah.
The fact that you won the Midlands without winning a championship indicates you got pretty good depth.
I think, yes, we have a lot of point scorers. I think that's correct. And that's how, you know, even last year at the National Dual Meet Championship, you know, 1 to 10, we're pretty strong. You know, we don't have any giant holes at this point where, you know, we can compete with everybody almost at any weight. And the fact that we did well at the National Duels last year and well at the National Tournament again with 4 All-Americans and, you know, 2 other guys scoring significant points, that shows a little bit that we're, from our first guy to our last guy, pretty strong, yes.
Who did you lose to injury?
Pat Walker. Pat Walker was 15 or 16-1, ranked 14th, 15th nationally. He's a fifth-year senior, just kind of one of those things that you hate to see. Obviously, he's a coach, but having a fantastic year.
How does that impact you?
You know, we'll see. The backup at that weight's had some success at the national level in high school. Obviously, we need to push him and we need to get the most out of him. Competed okay at the Midlands, but it was the first time out for him. But we're going to need to push him. You know, he's going to need to be competitive quickly.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, Jim.
Okay, you bet.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, we've got a few minutes before